Morning. So today I'm working on inner fender wheel wells. Working on my cardboard template here. Put in a metal template, just temporary, just to get some holes and have some structure there when I was messing around. So now I'm going to transfer these holes to my cardboard template and then go put the template in the car and trim as needed. See what we can come up with. This get my holes so I can transfer this to metal, bolt it up, then I'll scribe the metal along the whole edge, and then I'm going to cut it out and weld it to the bottom of the fender and grind all this off and make it completely smooth, eliminating the bolts. And then the inner fender will come off of this down and in. But got to get all the holes mounted up. I need to get the hole in the right position for the radiator core support first. And after that should be, it's gonna be pretty badass. Yeah. Alright. Okay, as you can see, I got all my bolts in. Had to redo that one and then put a center punch inside the radiator core support, and then put this in and then push to get the point where the center is. So now everything's lined up. I got my notes to add 1.5 inches down here. I'm gonna add a little bit up here. So now I will take this down, I will cut this out of metal. I like to use a fine point marker. These are Lumicolor. These are what I've found to work best for me. I use these when I'm laying out patterns on for bead rolled signs. But I hear the Sharpie fine points work really well too. I just haven't bought any and tried it yet. Might buy them next, I don't know. But I use a fine marker so my line is fine for when I make my cuts. I have less room for error. I don't know if you can see those things, but they're sharp little pieces. They get stuck in your boots and you track them in the house. Your wife steps on it and you get a load of shit for it. Try to avoid that around here. Alright, so I got 3 of my holes in. I did not do this one because it's the most critical. I'm going to use this little center punch that I made, put it in there, and then tap it in to get the center when I get it in there. Good. See, it's in there. So I'll put the panel up and then I'll be able to just tap it right here and it'll punch the panel exactly where it needs to be drilled at. Okay, you can feel it. You can't see it, but there's a little indent right there from where I tapped it to get my punch, to get my center hole exactly where I need to drill. But not too bad. I think once it's all trimmed out and welded up and part of the fender, like, it's gonna look pretty good. Might have to do some trimming along here, move this edge in a little bit. All part of it. Might have to trim that back up there, because I don't really like how, I don't want it rubbing up against the hood hinge, so I'll probably end up cutting it off and ending it back here and building a box to go in around the hood hinge. So, all right, time to take it off, drill that hole, and put it back in. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, hit that notification button if you want to see some more content.